you can see we actually have these awesome new Mooblooms that have actually spawned now in Minecraft, and they spawn pretty commonly, but you'll see they have these really amazing dandelions, which I'm actually kind of proud of. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and we're back for the third and final installment on making the Minecraft mob vote mobs from the Minecon Live 2020 event. So as always, I'm just going to use the first segment of the video to show you the whole process of actually making the mobs. So we're going to use the cow template from the standard vanilla cow from Minecraft to start off with, and I've applied this Moobloom texture which I've got in the folder all ready for preparation. Now you can see what I'm doing here is the cow model is actually missing the mushrooms which Mooshrooms have on the back, and since a Moobloom is very similar in nature to how the Mooshrooms work, I'm positioning the flowers using a reference image on my other screen of the Mooshrooms and putting them in the same place as the mushrooms on the back of the Mooshrooms. And then what I'm doing on the left hand side of the software is positioning the texture of the flowers to fit the sides and faces of the new squares which I've created on top of the body. And then I'm also going to copy and paste the flowers and rotate them to create cross-section textures so they look a little bit more three-dimensional. This is a really nice thing which I decided to do at the end, and then I'm just going to rename all of the different limbs of the mob and name them to front leg, back leg, left leg, right leg, etc. just so I know which legs that I need to animate when I come around to making it. So I have a brand new world here which I've spawned, and this is on the new flower fields biome. This is on 1.15.2, and we've actually managed to get the Moobloom finally into Minecraft, the custom mob which we created. Now I've used a custom seed so that we can spawn in the flower fields biome by default, so I can show you everything my mod has to offer. This will be in the exact same mod as the Iceologer and the Glowsquid, so you can go ahead and download it in the description, and you can use all three mobs inside the game. So if we just drift around a little bit and fly around in the sky, you can see we actually have these awesome new Mooblooms which I created at the start of the video that have actually spawned now in Minecraft, and they spawn pretty commonly as you can see, but they don't spawn too much. So we have the odd 1, 2, sometimes 3 which are scattered around, but they're not in giant herds. So you can see that it doesn't litter the biome, but they definitely do complement it because we have all these beautiful flowers, and then we have these nice new Mooblooms here which walk a little bit slower than the normal cows, but you'll see they have these really amazing dandelions which I'm actually kind of proud of. Those ones that we made at the start of the game with the cross-section textures, really nice stuff. So let me show you a few of the features. So you'll see I have absolutely tons of flowers inside my inventory because I've done a little bit of play testing. Now what's interesting about these guys is if we right click on them we can actually get flowers from them, okay? But you don't need to use shears. All you have to do is just pick them off the cow. Now if we right click, sometimes it won't give us any flowers. It's actually a random chance that the Mooblooms can drop flowers. So you have to right click sometimes for a while and they will just drop dandelions, and that's how we can get dandelions basically for free. And this is a good way that you can actually harvest dandelions to actually craft yellow dye. So we can just make 5 yellow dye, and it's as easy as that. Now what I had to do is I had to make it so the cows don't always drop the dandelions when you right click on them. It's just a random chance. Obviously you can hold right click and it makes the process quicker, but it'll drop them off the back of the cow and then you can go ahead and pick them up, which is super cool. So that's what we can do in this mod to actually harvest yellow dye. That's a really nice feature which I actually added, and as you can see this guy is following me. You may be wondering why on earth is the Moobloom following me. That's because I have a dandelion out. If I take the dandelion away and put it back in my inventory in a different slot, he won't follow me anymore. So not only do we harvest the dandelions from the Moobloom, but if we get them out, we can take them under our mind control and basically just transport this guy anywhere we want. So if you want to stable this guy and put him in your stable, this is how you do it. You just let him follow you with a dandelion, and if you put it away, he'll stop in place or wander around where he needs to wander around. These guys will also eat grass, so they perform exactly like normal cows. If we drop dandelions on the ground, doesn't do anything, but they'll eat grass, they'll wander around in the sun, and one other cool thing is you can also mate them. So let me spawn another Moobloom, which we have this really nice mob egg here, just so there's 2 of them. If we right click, it will actually put the love hearts on, and they'll go find each other, and there'll be two Mooblooms which come together, and eventually they should mate, because what they need to mate is they need wheat. So if you give them wheat and right click on them, then they can actually mate and create another Moobloom. Now, currently in the mod, there's no baby size version of the Moobloom, so it'll just spawn as a full-sized one. But if you do want to breed them on your farm, then that's how you do it, just with wheat, just like the standard cows in the game and mushrooms in the game. So that's how to breed the Mooblooms. You may have noticed in the video, sometimes I may trip up when saying Mooshroom and Moobloom, because it's quite confusing, but that's how that works. Now, one interesting thing as well which I've added to the mod, which doesn't really do much, is they interact with bees a little bit. Now, I wanted to make it so bees hover around the Mooblooms and get pollen from the flowers on the top, but that was a little bit advanced for me at this stage. I do want to add that in the future though, if I figure out how to do that. So if anyone's really good at coding Minecraft mods and knows how I can implement that into this mod, then drop a comment below, because that's something which I haven't learned how to do yet, but I really want to add that to my mod. So if anyone knows the custom code where I can make a bee pollinate using the flowers on this mob, let me know. One cool thing is the bees. Currently they won't interact with them, but if there is a bee which spawns nearby in a 6 blocks radius, the Moobloom will turn around and kind of just watch the bee. I know that doesn't really seem like much, but it's just a little bit of interactivity. So if they are nearby bees, they will kind of stop, turn around, and watch what the bees are doing. So they have a little bit of interactivity, because obviously Mojang did promise that Mooblooms and bees would have an interesting relationship together, and something would happen between the two. But that's the Moobloom mod. So basically, it is what it is. They eat grass, they wander around, you can mate them and breed them. They interact with bees a little bit, and they're really good to farm and use for sunflowers. So basically this Moobloom, he's not just a useless ambient passive mob, he has multiple ways which you can actually benefit off him. Now if we kill him, as you can see, what he will drop is nothing, okay? Sometimes he'll have the chance to drop a dandelion, but he won't drop beef like a cow, so you can't farm these guys to actually have meat as a drop so you can use it to cook with. So these guys, you're not going to get anything in terms of meat, so this is a vegan friendly mob, guys, okay? That's not why I did that, but I wanted him to drop flowers to make him more useful. Now the interesting thing which you didn't know about, all those little things about Minecraft that some of us don't know about, is this rabbit is following me with a dandelion, okay? Because obviously the rabbits interact with dandelions in Minecraft too. So if you chase rabbits in Minecraft and wonder, why are they running away from me? Why can't I do anything with them? It's because they're only attracted to those pretty flowers which you can have. So if I get a pretty flower out, the rabbit will actually be my friend instead of running away, and the cow will too. So I kind of feel like Dr. Dolittle, like I'm part of nature right now. Nature loves me. I guess Mother Nature has blessed me in Minecraft. So that's the Moobloom mod, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Drop a comment below what you think of this mod. This is my mod. If you want to go ahead and download it, this mod is called The Lost Chapters. The link is in the description below. You can download it off Curse. This mod is currently free. Probably going to be free for the foreseeable future. But what I do plan to add is, now that I've added all of the mobs from the mob vote from 2020, I'm going to make a few updates to them and try and improve them. But at some point, I'm going to try and add some more mobs to it. So maybe I'm going to add some mobs that were removed from Minecraft, or maybe try and add mobs from the mob vote from 2019 as well, because that's one of the requests which I had in the YouTube comments. So what I want to do for this mod, The Lost Chapters, is I basically want to add a lot of the content which was removed from Minecraft or never added to Minecraft, and concept art and ideas which were never brought to the game, or were pretty close to coming but they weren't added. That's the whole purpose of this mod, adding awesome ideas which didn't make it to the game, or that haven't yet made it to the game. This is a 1.15 mod, so make sure to download it. Drop any ideas for the mod below if there's anything that you want to come in this mod. It has to be a feature that was coming to Minecraft, or an idea that was very popular that could have come to Minecraft, or any old content from the old versions that got removed. So for an example, the very light green grass which got removed from alpha, or the mobs which got removed from Minecraft in dev. Those are just some examples of things which I am considering to add. So make sure to subscribe, click the bell to turn on notifications, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video on the channel.